Welcome back to Dad's Little Warriors Dad Talk, man. It's been a little bit of a break, but we're ready. This is going to be season 3. So, season 3, new dads, new stories. So, it's going to be a good one. I like to say it's better than the last, but the last was really good too. So, if you haven't watched that, go back and check it out. And also check out dadslittlewarriors.com. We got all different apparel, a little bit of something for everybody. And we say, whenever you're wearing something of ours, you're never alone. So, tune in. We're coming back strong. So, also, if you know any dads that want to get some stuff off their chest, man, this podcast is raw. It's real. It doesn't get any realer than this. So, no script, no bullshit, no nothing. Just real dads talking real stuff. So, check us out. Make sure you like, subscribe. If you know of any dads that want to try to get on the podcast, go ahead and comment below. Message us. You can get to us on Facebook, TikTok, wherever. We try to throw a little bit of something everywhere. So, tune in, guys. We're coming back strong, and we can't wait for you to watch. We'll see you there. What's up, guys? Shane from Dad's Little Warriors, and I'm super excited to get back into Dad Talk here. It's going to be season 3, getting some really good dads on here with some cool stories. So today we've got Kyle in here, man, and I've known Kyle for probably about 8 years now.
Yeah.
We met, and one of the biggest things that I remember about when I met Kyle, shortly after I met Kyle, was we stopped over there to let those guys know that we were getting ready to have our first daughter. And man, I could just see it on your face when we walked in the door.
For sure.
And you knew, like, we were all so tight that, like, you knew the struggles that we were going through.
Yep.
And I could feel that when when we told you guys, that we were getting ready to have a daughter.
I can still remember you guys just rolled up to the house. You were like, hey. It's like, oh, friends are here.
Yeah, man. Yep. And, we're like, we're having a daughter. And then, when we knew it was a girl and all that stuff.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was a long time ago.
It was, man. Time flies.
A lot of gray hairs now.
Yeah, no doubt. Yep. But we, with that, we, all about the girl dad stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because you got a couple of girls.
Little shits. Little pains in the ass. So everyone said having boys is tough. I was like, man, what are you talking about?
Dude.
Girls are just as bad.
For sure. Like, I mean, I don't know if I'd have it any other way, though.
Nope.
Because, like, I think the tough girls are, like, well needed in this world.
For sure. I 100% agree. And, like, I couldn't go back either. Just having girls is it's intense.
It is.
But it's like, the dynamic is just there.
Yeah.
And you build that friendship with them in a way. Like, I remember Piper playing soccer, and it was like a team of boys and girls.
Yeah.
And, a boy comes running up, and Piper's like, oh, look, I'm a princess, and she's playing soccer. And I swear on everything, this kid wiped a booger on me. Because I got a booger. I said, if that's the difference between having girls and boys,
yeah,
I'm all right with my princess.
Right, yeah.
I don't want boogers wiped on me for the rest of my life.
Oh man, it's so funny. Like we call it. The girls just have a different attitude too.
Yep.
And sometimes it's bad, but sometimes it's good. It's just so funny. It's funny as shit.
And they're all different.
They are.
Like none of them are exactly the same. Like between Piper and Amity.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just night and day. They're nothing alike.
Right.
But nah, man, I wouldn't change being a girl dad for anything.
No,
That's the best.
And you think just naturally, like when you're a guy, and I did it, I'm not going to deny it. You're like, did I want to have a little boy? You know what I mean? Like carry the name, be, tough and cool, and like every dad just wants a boy. But once you have that girl, dude, it's like, it's a freaking tornado of a shit show.
Right?
Really. Because like.
Lots of colors.
Yeah. And like, they're. Just the way that they are, like, I know how, like, with Lulu, she can be so freaking sweet. She's like the definition of a Sour Patch Kid.
Yep.
She can be so sweet. And then that bitch will turn around and hit you with a friggin' right hook.
Oh, that's Piper, man. Yeah. Piper can be pretty brutal when she wants to be. She's got she looks like her mom, but she's kind of got that. Well, we both have that mouth, but like she can just spit it. Like,
dude, yeah.
You're 12. Why are you talking to people like that? But it's her humor. Like that's what they find is their humor. And
Yep.
And then Amity, she's our little athlete. You got Maddie working in Disney, so
yeah, that's awesome, dude. Sam was filling me in on all that stuff, and we seen you guys, Christmas pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, dude, it's just like a whirlwind of chaos.
Yeah,
Really, that's what being a parent is, I guess.
it is, man. Yep, it definitely is. But I mean, I was telling you before we started the podcast and stuff like that. Even Sam was saying, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised that you wanted to come on.
Yeah, well, why not?
Yeah, I went just because, and obviously nothing wrong with it because this is what I live for. I love this, and I love the idea of Dad just talking about life and the kids and how you deal with things, and it's not easy, dude.
For sure.
Especially to talk about it, and I could tell the first time meeting you and everything like that you didn't really talk too much. You know what I mean?
Not at first. Get a couple beers in me, I'll start gabbing.
Yeah. But I think it's awesome, dude. I'm super glad that you're here.
Oh, for sure, dude. I'm pumped. It's never seen this many lights pointing at me, but it's all right. It's not like cop lights or anything. So I'm
exactly.
all right. I'm not under arrest,
You're
so
not looking at the rear view, man. It's all free game. Here.
I mean, that's kind of what my life's just been for 3 years, just stepping outside that box.
Good, man. I'm proud
trying
of you,
to make
dude.
stuff normal again. And
yeah.
But nah. I mean, you guys said you were doing the podcast. I was like, yeah, I'll be on. Let's do it.
Yeah. We're always looking for some good dudes on there, and a lot has changed for you, recently.
Yep.
It feels like yesterday to me, but it probably feels like an eternity for you.
Dude, everything feels like yesterday still.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I wake up, I'm like, wait, I'm 20, right? like 2019 didn't happen. We're good.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, yeah, life changes, moving around a lot, living in different apartments and houses, but I mean, learning experiences. It's nothing bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, you gotta fight your demons with it too.
Yep.
And I've had a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, they didn't start recently. It's just shit I've gone through forever.
Dude, and that's the problem, man. And that's what I felt like. You're supposed to be that guy. You're supposed to be that tough dude. Like, don't make your problems anybody else's problems.
Right.
You're the glue, man. You're supposed to hold shit together. It's like, at a certain point in time, man, it's like
unglue.
Yeah, you have to,
You can.
and the more you hold into shit, the worse it gets, So I feel like it's helped me a lot, when I started Dad's Little Warriors and stuff like that. My biggest thing was like just trying to make people feel like they're not alone. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
And like some guys don't want to talk, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But like, I think of times that I've scrolled through Facebook and TikTok and all that times and been like, man, that's exactly how I feel right now.
Right?
And I can't fucking say nothing.
It hits. It's so crazy how you'll see this stuff and it's so late in our lives that we realize that, man, I've been going through this shit, and all of a sudden I realize everyone else is too.
Yeah.
So a lot of people said is that, you hit your 40s and all of a sudden you're waking up to it. But I was like, bro, I've been going through this since I was 15. Right. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Where was TikTok when I was 15? I needed a little help back then with this.
And that, dude, that's why I like to do this stuff, man, because I feel like it helps, even if you want to do it in silence and everything like that. It's relatable, and anything you can kind of relate to. And try to bring that stuff around and be like, it's a new normal. I want it to be the new normal.
It is, and it really should be. I mean, how long have we just been men's mental health? You're not allowed to have it, push it to the side. I mean, I remember I tried for years to get help when I was younger, just trying to figure out my shit. My panic and anxiety stuff. I mean, I can remember I was 19, first time I had a panic attack. Still to this day can't explain why I have them.
The shit. Yeah.
None of that stuff.
Yep.
But dude, as you get older and it doesn't go away, you're like, all right, well, how about a little bit of help? What's going to help?
Yeah.
And people told me to go to therapy and all that, and I did find therapists.
Sure.
But it's, after a while, you're just like, nah, this isn't helping me.
Right.
Or, you're pushing medicine towards somebody, and it's like, well, maybe that's not what I need. Yeah. And it's actually maybe a blessing that I've gone through what I've gone through in the past 3 years because, I addressed a lot of it.
Good, man.
I was like, something ain't right. Something ain't ticking all the time.
Ticker ain't taking.
Come on. It's like just somebody started up and, I actually battled a little bit with places around here just trying to figure out why am I having panic attacks? Why am I having this? Why am I having that? Why do I get so irritated that it's just that feeling when you can't get it out.
Yeah.
And like you said, I would get quiet. Man, when I used to get quiet, one of the reasons I did was it was just I couldn't I couldn't just get it out. Like, I was just like, all right, there's a bunch of people.
You don't know how
I got
to.
these sensory overloads, and I'm like, if I tell everyone I'm having sensory overloads, then all right, let's go home.
Yeah.
Then I'm the bad guy.
Right.
I don't want that. So you just gotta fight through it, but it sucks. It does definitely suck, man.
It does. I mean, I definitely went through it, you know, and I try to say like all the time, like I went through so many different stages of like, you know, feeling like shit of being a dad, from like me having to shop and working all the time. You know what I mean? It was always drilling of like, you know, hey, can you do this, or can you take time off, or can we go here, or can we go there? And I'm like, man, I got shop rent to cover, I got trucks to do, I got to get these trucks done to pay the bills, you know what I mean? And like everything piles up to where like now, you know, I'm all in on everything, you know? So it was like not really a cut. And then, you know, we went through all that stuff with Lucy, and, you know, I tried to find therapy, you know, and it was so damn expensive that you can't even afford to go to therapy.
You can't.
To try to do anything, and then everybody's booked that you can't. And, you know, we tried, and I was on the medicine and shit like that. Dude, I felt like a zombie. I'm like, I'm not living, I feel worse than what I felt before. Because I feel like I just don't give a shit about nothing.
So I'm not gonna blast the place that I was sick. I was going to a psychiatrist around here because I was like, all right, I just can't do it without something.
Right, gotta try something.
I was having tough times with therapists. Like I go in there, but like, this doesn't help. This isn't really getting out what I need to. But then you go to a psychiatrist or something, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, take this, take that. Dude, I'm all for taking medicine. Medicine can be used properly. You can take it. It can regulate you. I mean, obviously people go out, they abuse it. And it kind of gives that negative idea of it. But this place that I was going to, like, I mean, it was 3 years of just try this. I was like, I feel like shit, man. I don't feel good.
It's
like, couldn't you try something else? And then I realized, like, 5 medicines in, I was like, wait, you already gave me this one medicine. And it kind of turned into this argument with this place. I was like, why aren't you helping? Where's my help? You're doctors. You're supposed to be able to find the help. Back in the day, I had my exercise to regulate it, and then I just got to the point I was like, I don't want to do that. And I don't know. It's tough to find that thing that'll help you kick it.
What'd you find, man?
Dude, I finally found therapists that I like. I am very pro therapy. If you can find a therapist that you like, I know that there's a lot of therapists out there that just you're not going to mesh with. They'll tell you go take medicine. No, I found a lady in Elkton. She's fantastic. She's helped me through a lot.
Good.
And I just started working more. I basically work 3 jobs now. I work the night shift at Regal Cinemas, which is cool as fuck because I get free tickets. But dude, it's so bad because I'm in there and there's like these like 18-year-old kids and they're rushing around. I get into like 3 hours and I'm like, man, my feet hurt. But it's cool. Like, it's something new. And I was like, all right, maybe this will make me feel like a kid again. Just to go and do that. And then I DoorDash, and like I just keep myself occupied because I got that idea of, you know, once I hit summer, if I can have everything paid off, I can just have a fuck it year.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Which is kind of what's kept me, it's gotten me better. I'm not going to say that it's been like a year of, I'm doing awesome, but dude, for like the past 5-6 months, content.
That's awesome, dude.
Like
content is a big word,
it
dude.
really is.
Like, that is the key. Like, today's day and age, it's so hard to be like up here. You know what I mean? As long as you're not down here and you're somewhere here to here, you're good.
I agree. It's that whole, like, you just kind of stop fearing that unknown part of it. You're just like, I'm not worried.
I do that too, man. You know what I mean? Even before the stuff with Lucy and shit like that. Like, I always had a plan for the backup plan for the backup plan. And it just, that was how my brain worked. Like, I know this is not going to possibly work. So, like, let me figure out what to do in case this doesn't work.
And I actually love it because our levels of content are totally different. Like me, I'm just like, dude, I just want to be able to relax and like read a comic book. And you're like, I'm going to go ride a fucking bull. So, I was like, I'm kind of glad that my content's a little bit different because my fat ass would get thrown off one of them bulls really quick.
Dude, I don't know what it is, man. It's just like, I've always kind of wanted to do it. And like, I don't know, like, the shit that I've seen and I've been through over the past year and a half since Lucy, you know, came in and everything like that, like, I needed something, and like I need something big.
On the edge.
Like, yeah, it was like I need to like. She faced death and looked it in the face. Like I need to do that and conquer it to like move forward.
Yeah.
You know, and like some people don't understand that. They're just like, this dude's got death wish. You know what I mean? Like trying to do this.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes you just want to like take that step and live.
Well, and dude, I mean, I've always been kind of adrenaline and like, you know, even like people don't really look at it as like me, you know, being a business owner and stuff like that. That is also adrenaline, you know, because you just don't know what the next day, the next minute, you might be in the hole, you might be up top, you know. It's like so many variables, and like it's an adrenaline rush, you know, most of the time, and sometimes it's not so good.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of the videos.
Yeah, but you know, it's crazy, man. I don't know.
Some people just got that adrenaline junkie thing where they just kind of got to get it in, and I mean, that's how you've always been since I've known you, though.
Yeah.
You seemed like you needed to be more like, let's go, let's go.
Did. And then being stuck in the house and trying to take care of the girls, it's like, it's just one of those build up. Just like, you know, everything else, it builds up, and it's like, I mean, what can be more extreme than bull riding?
I don't know. I'm worried when you find out what that is, too. Sam, I woke up, I think I'm going to go wrestle a grizzly bear today. It's like... All right. I don't know if we have room in the basement for that, Shane, but...
It was funny, man, because the first time I talked to her, I was over at the farm. I was taking care of the mini horses, and I'm like, man, what can I do? You know, like I need something. And she's talked about, like, I know you're in video games and stuff like that. She was like, you know, she told me before, she's like, you know, why don't you get into like playing video games? And I'm like, it's never really been my thing. Like I have, but like, I don't know, like if I'm home, I feel like I need to be doing something or whatever. Like, I just don't feel like I could get that time being here. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be outside of here for me to actually, you know, get peace with it and do something that I want to do. And I'm like, man, what about bull riding? Like that sounds fucking awesome.
It's just so random.
Yeah. So I told her, I was like, you know, I just want to do it one time, bucket list. You know, just one time, let me try it. If I like it, maybe 2 times, and people can come see me get fucked up on a bull. You know, and I'm like, I love entertainment. I love entertaining people. And, you know, she's like, okay, figure it out, do what you got to do, and, you know, I'm cool with a couple times, whatever, and then it just turned into...
Yeah, how many times have you done it now?
Dude, I mean, I've probably been on 15, 20 bulls now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I was actually supposed to, so I was signed up. We did the trip down to South Carolina to see my one buddy. We surprised them down there. And on the way back Sunday, they do a practice pen down in North Carolina that I watch every fucking Sunday on TikTok. They do live every Sunday, 5 o'clock. Shady Acres down in North Carolina. They're awesome people. So I'm like, let's line it up. You know what I mean?
That's
We're
awesome.
already in South Carolina. They're right off 95 in North Carolina. Let's set it up, go down there. On our way back, we're going to hit that. So went down there. It was super cool to ride there because I watch it every weekend to actually be there and do it. And then we were coming back. I had a little, like a week break or whatever. We were heading up to intensive. And then there's a place up in PA that does practice pen on Monday nights. Anybody can go ride. You just pay the money and you can jump on. And I rode Monday night. It was cold as shit, man. It was like fucking, like, I don't know, 10 degrees outside. You know, it was indoor arena, but no heat, you know, semi-closed in. So I rode there, and then the following weekend I was supposed to go up North Jersey and ride, and that's when we got all the snow. So then they canceled that. It's supposed to be this weekend, canceled this weekend, and now I'm not supposed to ride again until like the end of this month.
It's crazy.
I got a lot of build up.
Only Sam would understand someone just one day being like, hey, I want to ride a bull.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, and honestly, it blows my mind. She is like super supportive. Especially since I've gotten like a little bit better. Like I feel a little bit more confident doing it. Cause like, dude, the first 10 bulls I black out.
That's crazy.
Like there's no thinking, there's no technique.
Just hold on for dear life.
Yeah, like, and honestly, not even that. You're just like, but like I told Sam, I was like, I'm old as shit. You know what I mean? I'm 38, you know, creeping up on 40. I will like, I give it, everything I've ever done, I've done 110%.
Yep.
You know, and I abide by that. That's my rule. Besides bull riding, I give it 80.
yeah, right. That's crazy.
You give it 80. Because I tried, just like North Carolina, I tried to give it like an extra 10% and go to 90, and I landed on my neck and my shit hurt for like 2 weeks.
Dude, that's a scary part. What a crazy hobby.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to do this. But now, I mean, I get it. Like, you just need that push forward.
Yeah.
Comes in different ways.
It does, man. It does. But that's definitely been, like, it's crazy to think. And it's still, like, I ended up building a buck and barrel, you know, out back and got all my shit set up. And, like, honestly, I mean, I go out there almost every night and get on it and everything like that. And that's helped me. And that's part of my therapy, too. Is just going out there and having that routine, man. Like, just some kind of new, good routine that's, like, you know, I do my stretches every day, whether it's morning or before I go on the buck and barrel. And it's so cool because, like, the girls see it. Like, Lulu does it. You know, she's just turned 3 last week or so. And she'll get down there and do push-ups and sit-ups and stretches with me and stuff.
That's awesome.
And it's, like, so cool. You know,
is
something
cool.
that seems so stupid.
And it picks up, it's like a good habit they form.
It
When
is.
they see you doing it, then they're like, maybe I'll do it.
Yep. You know, Lucy, she does the same thing, man. I got a stretch where I kind of come down, looks like some yoga shit. You know what I mean? And she gets down there and she's like goes down and she's getting into it and doing it. And I'm like, you know, when we went up to therapy this past week, she was hanging in a spider cage by bungee cords and shit like that. And, you know, Sam's telling the therapist about it because she does a lot of up downs. You know what I mean? That's a big trunk control and stuff like that. And, she's like, yeah, she stretches out with her dad all the time, doing bull riding stretches and all that stuff.
Awesome,
and I get down and I
stretches.
go, you know, down like this and stretch out, and she goes up and
That's
down,
awesome.
and I'm like, see, I'm doing something. You know what I mean?
it's not just for you, but everything we do to get better is for them. Mm-hmm. That's the truth behind it all. Is that at the end of the day, the only thing you really, I mean, you gotta get better for you, but they're the most important things. I mean, I have so many days where I'm like, did I do enough today?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, every day, like, that I don't have them, I try to do something that's just better for me.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's just completely shutting off my brain, I've really found, like, my content has come, I don't want to say it's being, like, alone, but I'm pretty good with this small circle I've got. Like, out of nowhere, I have this group that I know I could turn to.
Good, man.
I've always had it.
Yep.
But, I mean, you know me.
Oh, yeah.
I was sheltered a little bit. Like, I let that overwhelming stuff get to me, and, I mean, that was my demons. Like, got to fight them off, but...
Yeah, and that's, sometimes you got to just, like, kind of, you know, come out of your shell a little bit, you know, and I've noticed that. Sam's really brought that out in me, you know what I mean? Because, dude, I'm, like, one-track mind. I'm doing what I'm doing, and, like, fuck the rest of it. Like, she'll run into, or people will, like, text her and be like, hey, I seen Shane at Wawa today or something, and he didn't really see me. She's like, don't take it personal. That dude is like one track mind. I'm in, I'm out. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be talked to.
That's something we definitely have in common. It's like you go in and you're like, yeah, I'm done. I gotta get out of here. I don't want to be here right now.
Yeah, Sam has definitely helped me out with that, man. Because like I still when I'm by myself, I am like to the beeline. Bam, that. All right, bam, I'm out. See you later.
Well, I had like 2 years of just. I could still pull it together, but my brain was just like, it was like that. It was like that one way, and I just couldn't break out of it at first. And that's what I had to do. I mean, you said routine earlier, and that's the truth. Like, if you don't have your own routine, I mean, even if it's a dumb routine, like, I'm pretty stubborn in the way that people will be like, hey, let's go do this. Now, I do actually have, like, a decent social life right now. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. I'm proud of you.
Breaking out of the ways of being like, nah, I'm just gonna go watch a movie.
Right.
But no, it's just different now. It's like, it doesn't feel forced anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like it was something I had to do. Like, I couldn't even sit and like concentrate on things like watching movies, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the girls, it was like a lost cause. It
right.
was just like there were nights that I wouldn't even turn TV on. I'd just be like, man, why can I not stop thinking about stupid shit? Like, and it would be dumb shit too. It wasn't even stuff like about me. It would be something that happened throughout the day, or like I saw some guy like, I don't know, cut me off at Wawa, and I'd be like, man, why
that asshole do that 2 days ago?
This is so terrible. Like, this guy's ruined 5 days of my life. But nah, dude, it's that overwhelming, like, you just gotta break out of it. And it's cool seeing in Cecil County right now, we finally have like people that are showing that, you know, not everyone's alone. We're not going through this. You're doing this. You have Aaron with pop culture. And Amy Ocasio does Live for Thomas. It's just like, bro, 20-year-old me, you know, it would have been nice then, but seeing this, like that kid comes out and you're like, damn, Maybe they'll figure this shit out for our next generation, but
exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know about you, but me growing up, it's just like fucking. I don't care about your feelings. You know what I mean? Like, go figure it out. Go play in the woods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it was different for me. It was like I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Like I think I was one of those original Ritalin babies. I was one of those kids that, 1992, they were like, I don't know what's going on with this guy. Let's give him some Adderall. It's like, okay. So I do blame that a little bit, but like, I don't know. I think that I always just had a different way. I think that I'm a lot different than a lot of people in Cecil County. Like,
sure.
Born and raised, and I'm not into the hunting and fishing and all that like I should be.
Right.
I mean, it's nice to do every once in a while, but it's just not my thing. So, like, I think that was honestly my thing for a long time.
Yeah.
I didn't have my thing
Didn't feel
around
right.
here.
Yeah.
That's why I told someone the other day. I was like, dude, you don't get it. If I didn't have my kids to ground me, I would have taken off to a different state and none would see my ass again. And they were like, well, wouldn't you feel bad? No, not at all.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, just like you saying that, like that's what they do, man. I mean, they do cause chaos. Like the kids.
They ground you.
They do.
Yeah, dude, you're sitting there cleaning up markers for the
Shit
50th
everywhere.
time. You're like, this is so terrible. But then you're like, yeah, but they're awesome. So it's
I know,
all right.
right?
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's crazy as they get older. I mean, I know Piper's a good bit older than your kids now, but like seeing them just the way they change, and she's turning into a little adult.
Dude, she's changed so much.
It's
just
crazy.
like when I seen her for Christmas pictures and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, man, it's insane.
Well, my thing with Amity too is like I will not let the baby side of Amity go because I know in a couple years I'm gonna have another shit talking Piper, and I love Piper. I love how she can talk shit like me, but I'm not ready to have two of them talking like that to me.
No doubt.
But no, dude, I mean they're just so good and they're funny. Like you don't realize after like years and years of hearing them talk, oh, that's your sense of humor.
Yeah,
you're funny. You're funny. I mean, Piper, I swear, could be a stand-up comedian.
No shit.
The stuff that she says, when I have a couple friends that, like Chad, obviously.
Yep.
She doesn't do it to Chad as much, but I got one buddy named Zach. Dude, it's like a roast when she goes around him. Like she just makes fun of him for hours at a time. Nah, dude, it's cool. And Amity's turning into this little athlete. I don't know. It's like I wouldn't say that it's my happiest year of being like single free man in the world, but I don't know. I see more. Like I recognize more, and I can look back at like what I did wrong, and
Yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, and that's something to say in itself. You know what I mean? Just that you saying that, know, and sometimes it's not really what you did wrong. It's just different. You know what I mean? Or it might be. I don't know personally, but what do you think is like? Is that the biggest thing you probably recognized? Since you guys kind of have split and like just not being around the kids all the time, not having the daily life.
Not being around the kids is tough.
Yeah.
I had to grow up though.
Yeah.
Like I had to figure out a lot of shit. Like when I went out into the world, I still think it was the beginning of the apocalypse. Just like how expensive everything was.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out, live the bachelor life. It's gonna be fun. And then I go to Charlestown Crossing, and they, you gotta pay for this, and this. And I was like, I don't have any money. You guys just totally ruined the bachelor life. You got a pool, so that's all right.
Right.
I'll be
that's
there
cool.
for that.
I'll be there.
Nah, dude, it really was. It's like, and I still am. Even at 40, there's still so much shit that I have to learn. Just figuring it out though. But you can't, like I said, you can't really do it right now.
No.
The economy and this country in general isn't meant for going and starting a life.
No.
It's wild.
Yeah. Sam said something about that the other day. She was like, how are like our girls going to be able to afford to like move out and like start a life and get a house and have a family and stuff? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. But when they're 18, they go,
yeah,
they gotta go.
I'm hoping something changes before then because it is scary.
Yeah.
It is scary because I told both Piper and Amity, I was like, I wouldn't mind seeing you guys get scholarships and just get out of here.
Man.
This isn't this place is great. It's our home. But there's so many places that you can go that you can find your happiness and like what you want to do.
Yep.
I still to this day, I mean, I love my kids and I love my life, but if I was 24-year-old me and I didn't have kids and stuff, I don't know if I would have stayed around here.
Yeah. I jumped a little bit, man. So like out of high school, I just moved to PA, like Westchester area, and went to tech school, UTI, did auto tech. But I really wanted to go in the military. Like that was my thing. You know, probably not too much of a shocker, but my mom was like, you just straight shut that shit down. You know, she's like, you're good at working on cars. You went to Votech, just go ahead and keep going with that. And I'm like, I really, especially since all this stuff happened with Lucy and all that shit.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, man, I would have done so much shit. You know what I mean? Like been so many places. Because like I couldn't just go and like, of course I was going to go infantry and then branch off of that. Like I would have done some kind of thing like intense, you know, like it wouldn't have been just like I'm going to cruise through here. But I did that, and then I moved to Florida for like 6 months and did like Mercedes specialty training, lived there. And of course it was the hottest 6 months of the year. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. But like I said, of course, it was the hottest 6 months. So I told Sam, Sam's Florida freak, with Disney and all that shit. And I'm like, I'm never moving to Florida. I was there like June and left like, early, like the 1st of November. And it was just starting to get nice. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with that heat shit. So, I moved around a little bit doing that. And then I obviously came back and then, been here ever since. But we've talked about it a lot. Our friends down in South Carolina, they've been like really pushing for us to move down towards there.
I mean, it just, the weather and it's just that change of scenery.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel it. I can get the kids, go to, some school in South Carolina, be like, yeah, I'll move down there.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
4 years there is fine. We got this.
It was so cool, man. And like that trip was awesome. Like I really enjoyed that trip. That dude, he does music and stuff like that. That's the Blue Collar Believer guy. I don't know if you ever seen him. I try to sometimes tag him and stuff and use some of his music on some of the Dad's Little Warrior stuff. And like he's been a huge supporter. Well, his son, he had the same condition that Lucy was born with,
right.
HIE, cerebral palsy, and then CVI, which is the connection from the brain to the eyes. And he passed probably I think it was like just over a year ago. He was only like a year and a half. He's around Lucy's age when he did. So we talked to these guys a lot, and like they hit me up and they were like, hey, we're thinking about like coming up here for like in between Christmas, New Year's. And I'm like, man, Sam was like in her heavy editing from Christmas and all that shit. It was like right before Christmas, I think they were trying to come up here. And I'm like, I really don't want to surprise her with nothing because like she might get overwhelmed and like freaking out about this and wanting to be with you guys and having to do, shit. So yeah, me and Sam were just like one night we were like, we should go see him. Yep. And like it was a Friday. She went to took the girls to Disney on Ice. We do this Casey Cares thing, which is for like special needs kids, extra tickets and stuff like that they have, and we can, they give them to us and stuff, which is awesome. And she got back like 10 o'clock at night from that thing. And she was like, fucking load the car up, let's go.
That's awesome. That's what I need, man. I just need to load the car up and go.
It was the coolest thing because like probably a week or two before that, I moved the horses from across the street to a friend of ours that comes for pictures that has a farm doing a free lease, so they take care of them. We still own them and all that stuff, and they take care of them. They use them for the kids around the farm and all that stuff. So like I didn't have that to take care of anymore, and I'm like, fuck, why not? Let's go. We made the trip, and it was probably one of the coolest things we've done in a long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's what I need. I need a good old fashioned trip. Just not like one of those 3 or 4 days though. I just need to get out of this county for a little bit, take the girls. I mean, we do like a Poconos trip every year. Mm-hmm. It's fun. Go up into the mountains, look at the bears, but I need to just
go up there and wrestle.
Right? Sam, I found a bear. I just want you to know bull riding's old. I'm going to go kick this grizzly's ass. You know what, though? She'd support you.
She would, dude.
She'd support you.
You're like, how'd you call it? Kyle's idea.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it.
Banned from Christmas pictures. That is definitely something she'd support. And I owe her a lot for the Christmas pictures, man, because like I hadn't done anything like that with the girls since, I got a divorce and moved out. I tried to take pictures and stuff every year.
Sure.
It was just something weird. It didn't feel right. Especially, and it's nothing against Sam, but it didn't feel right because, like, this was where we all came to do that stuff.
We get it, man.
With, but I don't know. I just started talking to her one day. I was like, hey, you're going to do the Santa pictures and all that this year. And she sent me all the links, and she's the one that convinced me to do it. And
she's good for that stuff, man. And that's the thing. I met, you both through her and all that stuff and everything like that.
Yep.
And, shit happens. You know what I mean?
Shit does happen.
And it's one of those things, man. We, everybody's different, and sometimes it just don't work out,
Oh, yeah. That stuff's like, that's a thing of the past. But it was like that more, like I said, I'm still growing.
Mm-hmm.
When I moved out of my house towards Chesapeake City, I felt like I was still a kid.
Sure.
Dude, now I'm an old man.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then I go back to Charlestown Cross and be like, hey, you guys cost me a bachelor. Like, just so you know.
That's right. Yep.
You owe me a poolside visit or something. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Dude, it's just that growing up thing. It never stops.
Yeah.
Like, you don't ever stop trying to figure out like what you have to do next. I'd lie if I said I figured it out now. I'm finding that content, like you keep saying, just more and more of that. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Like, I even tried the dating scene. I was like, nah, I can't do that. And I did find like a little bit of solace in like that whole being alone.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't mean you're alone. Like,
Sure.
I got to the point that I was happy with my presence when I was alone. Like,
nice,
it was
man.
like,
That's awesome.
I could go, all of a sudden I could, read again. I'm playing Battlefield with a group of friends right now. It was something I didn't do before.
That's
it was just
cool,
like
man.
dumb stuff that I was like, well, why didn't I just do this?
You got to find your thing, man. Not everybody's thing is bull riding, but you have to find.
You're one in a million with that one.
You have to find your thing, and like even with the whole bull riding thing, like I told Sam, like obviously I'm not trying to go pro.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like I'm old as shit. It just something that worked for me. I wish I could do something different, but now that I started this, I can't stop it. And
you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets me away. And dude, Lucy loves it. Like
Yeah.
I'll turn it on, I'll rewatch my videos.
You can
or
hear
like
her
turn it
giggling.
on.
I was watching
dude.
one earlier and
She
it was her
fucking
giggling.
cracks up, and I'm like, Lulu, could care less. She's like, no, I'm out. Give me my tablet. Like,
That's funny.
But
It's so crazy.
it is. It definitely is. But you got to find your thing, man. I talk about that shit all the time, and like. You have to find something that kind of just keeps you grounded, man.
If not, you just bottle it up, and that's what I did. But I can't even just say it's the past 3 years. I'm notorious for just bottling up. I'm just always been one of those people. It's like, I'll figure it out.
Yep.
Like I can take on all these crazy, whatever's wrong. Like you said, whatever's wrong with my ticker, I'll figure it out.
Right.
I'll, then you're sitting there and you're like, shit,
I ain't figured it out
nothing
yet.
out.
Yeah.
It's like, and then you're looking at your gray hairs coming in, you're like, where's this figure it out thing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's tough. It's tough to realize that, like, shit, man, maybe I didn't have it figured out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Then again, 10 years ago, it's crazy how fast we are getting old.
Yeah.
It kind of scares me. Like, I can think back to it. I remember just sitting on the back deck drinking beers with people, and it's like, where did that go? Now I'm old, and like my body hurts when I get out of bed.
Yeah, man. It's funny, like obviously our whole life's surrounded about pictures. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No matter what. And like Sam's not that bad, but she does love getting pictures of the girls, just selfie pictures. So like she's not camera all the time, pictures, but we see it, and like now we have one of those skylight calendars that has, because like our schedule's fucking crazy
Those
with
are cool.
Lucy's, appointments and Lulu's stuff and us and Sam's work schedule and all that shit. And the screensaver, we put pictures on it and it just kind of thumbs through and everything like that. And like we progressively just watch us get older.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
These pictures,
it's so
like,
crazy.
Turns into Father Time in that bitch.
So I guess there was this thing on TikTok or something where kids were pulling up their 2016 pictures and they were showing like the pictures now.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that. Yep.
Dude, I went to my 2016 picture. I was so mad. I was like, whoa, what did I do for these years? And then I thought about it. I was like, well, there's a lot of beer. You love smoking meats and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's the food and the beer's fault. I did nothing wrong. But I looked at it, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, it blew my mind.
Yeah, no doubt.
My hair was short. I was skinny. I was like, all right, you can tell this guy likes to go for runs and shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now I'm like,
way to make me feel like an asshole.
sometimes I'll look at the mirror and I'll be like, Jesus, I own this man. It's like, it is funny though, because you looked at it and then, I'm one of the oldest of my coworkers now, which I was a baby when I first started. Now, like when I showed them pictures like that, they're like, "That's you?" I was like, "Dude, that wasn't that long ago."
Yeah,
like,
I know,
it's
right?
still me. Just I got some hair. I put on a couple pounds. It happens.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just wild to think how fast time is going. Just like where we've gone and what we've all gone through, and it's crazy. You got your good moments, got your bad moments, but
that's what I love about just like talking story, man. You know what I mean? Like everybody getting a chance to tell their story. And, you know, say what's got them through shit, you know, especially when you're man enough to say, like, I could have probably changed that, or this is what changed me, or, you know, sometimes it's the fact of, like, maybe somebody else can relate, you know, and say, hey, man, I like that stuff, maybe I'll try it. You know, maybe I'll try that, maybe that'll be my thing, you know?
And like you said, I mean, and I know, I watch a lot of your TikToks, like, I like those kind of TikToks because it's that vulnerability that we never got to see when we were younger. Especially coming from, you know, someone like you go out, you ride bulls, and then you can show that shit's tough. I mean, I'm not a bull rider. Like you said, I like video games, I like comic books, but at the same time, trauma's trauma. And you go through your shit. And it's nice to see that we finally all have this, like, all right, maybe all these years I wasn't fucking insane. That it's just us. That's just how we are. And it's more of an adventure to figure out how to get through it.
That's why I love it, dude, and that's why I love like what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? And like to hear that, it makes me feel like the point I'm trying to get across is coming across, because like I get shit like women don't see and don't know what guys want. They can think that they do, but like. When it comes to stuff like that, Sam tries to sometimes kind of get in my ear and be like, hey, why don't you do this? And I'm like, this is guy shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is dad stuff. I can't be the only one that feels this way. And if somebody else is going to say it, like, dude, when we went through all this shit with Lucy, like, all my dignity, my fucking, you know, all the bullshit just kind of went out of the window. You know, like, I don't care what anybody else thinks or says or whatever, but if I say how I feel and it helps somebody else because they don't want to say it, or they're worried about what somebody else thinks because they said it or they posted it or made it or whatever, then like that's what I like.
I've tried to do it forever, but there's just people didn't keep going back to it. It's people didn't understand. I put up those long posts after I'd had panic attacks and stuff, and I don't know if you've ever had one. I'm sure you have at this point.
Oh yeah.
But it's terrifying. It's crippling.
Sucks, man.
And then it's like the fear of having them. And I mean, I was 19, 20 when I had that first one. Dude, I can still remember. It was the worst night of my life because I actually didn't. I was at home with my mom, my sister, and all of them were living there. I didn't tell anyone. I just thought I was having a heart attack.
Sure.
I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Just gonna die. I guess I'm just gonna die. And then I realized
I was gonna die.
I was telling myself, I was like, well, I think I'm all right, because I mean, if I'm having a heart attack, I can't stand up. And this is when I was still smoking cigarettes and doing all kinds of. I was changing my brain myself. And like, then it happened again, and you're like, holy shit, dude, this is crazy. And it's the ringing in the ears, and like your body's shutting down. And you can't even tell anyone. Like I can remember there were nights, dude, I went to the hospital because of panic attacks. Craziest thing in the world, but you think you're dying. And you just like shut down, and that's the only thing you can think to do is I just need someone to tell me I'm not about to keel over. I ain't gonna lie, there were definitely times that I was having though. It's like, all right, it's good. I'm good. Fuck off. I'll see you at the pearly gates, man. This is starting to get annoying.
Just let it go.
But and that's when I did become like this anti-therapy thing. And I was begged over the years to go to therapy because I had issues that I couldn't address. And I tried to do therapy, but I had such a bad first interaction with a psychiatrist and therapist that I kind of became like everyone else. I was like, yo, this isn't helping. This isn't doing anything. I'm seeing this guy that like once again, I'm pro medicine.
Yep.
If medicine helps you get through your anxiety, your depression, do it.
Yeah.
But find someone that like isn't just peddling that shit, because
man.
that's what it feels like after a little while. It's like, dude, you
does.
put so many chemicals into my body in the
I'm
past
on
3
numbness,
years.
dude, and he ain't gonna feel nothing
Right.
anyway. So if you can't feel nothing, then you can't feel what you're feeling.
And then I'm a freak with this too, because they can put me on whatever. I'll fight through it. I'll find a way to have a panic attack.
Yeah.
I'll be like, listen here, doc. I'm gonna find a way to fuck this up for you. And I got to the point that I was like, all right, I'm just gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to people about it.
Sure.
I would just put up like paragraph-long posts where I was just like, this is what's happening. Does anyone have it? I did have people. I'd never say like names, but I had people that. Like I looked at as like they were a lot like you.
Yeah.
They were just, Cecil County guys
Sure.
that worked on
Dudes.
cars, and
Yep.
you were like, this guy's never had a panic attack. He's not worried about nothing.
Yeah, he's cool. He ain't
And
never
then
patient
they
that fucked
reached out
up
and
shit.
was like, yeah, dude, it's crazy. You bottle up. You don't know what to do. You can't get it out, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, man.
It's so scary. And then all of a sudden, social media comes out, and I do think that 3 or 4 years ago there was a point in time where there was just like every man in the United States was like, yo, dude, we're really fucking tired of suffering, and there isn't help for us that's good.
Yeah.
In Cecil County, at one point, there wasn't. And I can tell you, I know therapists. I have a great therapist now. I have therapists that are friends that I couldn't use because they're friends.
Yeah.
But I've met some terrible psychiatrists. I've met some terrible therapists. And that's not to put people off psychiatry and therapy.
Yeah.
But if you don't find that
right
fit,
one.
and
man.
that's finally something I decided. The divorce actually forced me to be like, all right, because the panic attacks started to come back when I was a kid.
Sure.
There was a point where I was just like, I'm all right, dude. I'll just chug 3 beers.
Yeah.
Panic gone. They give you the medicine for it. It takes it away. And then I was like, all right, I'm kind of over this.
Yeah.
Like I'm over getting it. So I had to address through divorce. I had to address a lot of like my fucked up issues.
Yeah.
You know what one of the worst part was with the place I had the falling out with was they actually, on my last day of seeing them, so I always knew I had OCD.
Yeah.
And they tell me a totally different, they said, oh, well, you're here for, OCD and basically health, like anxiety. So you get freaked out about, your health, and you start to think, all right. At one point I convinced myself when I first moved out that I had ALS, which I don't know if you know what that is. It's just like your body shuts down.
Okay.
And I finally went to a doctor. They were like, dude, you don't have it. You just walked in here. Like he kind of looked at me like, what's wrong with you? I was like, all right, dude, well, I don't know what to do. And he was like, therapy.
Yeah.
So I started, found a good therapist, and it just helps because you get stuff out that you don't realize.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know, man. I can't advocate for it more. Is that you see all these people, they find their content spots. Not everybody's therapy. Some people's bull riding.
Yeah, man.
Then you see, like Aaron and them doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're just, I don't know. It's nice because it's like we actually have a chance all of a sudden.
For sure.
And I didn't feel like we did for a long time.
Yeah. And that's always been my thing with like this stuff is that like it helps me knowing that like being there for somebody else. You know what I mean? Like I haven't had the opportunity or the chance to get like my own therapy or psychology, psychologist, one-on-one for me. Like me and Sam, we've done, going through all the stuff with Lucy and shit like that. We did, marriage stuff and everything like that. But it's kind of like, what do you have to say? What do you have to say? What do you have to say? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? It's like, I mean, that's cool. It kind of it helped us at that time, but it didn't really help me. You know what I mean? And like this has been the biggest thing that helps me is like just giving dudes the opportunity of coming on here and talking about shit and getting stuff off their chest and like relating to stuff that I'm posting. Like to some people it might seem kind of fucked up, some of the stuff that I post. Like and it's fine. It's not for everybody. But like it's real for me. You know what I mean? And like I like that. That's why I love doing this stuff with the podcast. Is it's raw, it's real. Like I put something out there about like, it would be awesome to pick up a couple sponsors, for the podcast. And like I reached out to a couple people. Like Tactical Baby Gear was one of them. We have one of their diaper bags we had since Lulu was a baby. And then the Garage Beers. I reached out to those guys, and I'm like, I think you guys would be a perfect fit. You know what I mean? Whether they get back to me or not. This was just recently, but whether they get back to me, but like. Then again, like, I don't want them to be, stepping on my toes when it comes to how I want to do shit too.
Yeah, no, I get it. I think they would probably review your content and be like, all right, this is just a guy trying to figure out. But the crazy thing is that right now is like all of our end games, and I can relate with you, with so many other people, is that we just want to be like good parents. And it's so crazy that I know that I'm my kid's world, but dude, if I don't think every morning, like, yo, did I do something wrong last night? Was I good dad?
Yeah.
And the worst part is that this is something that I have to stop doing. But I've asked Piper, like I've gotten mad about something, and I'll go in, and I'll ask her, like, did I overstep? And I'm like, wait, I'm the fucking dad. I can't ask you if I overstepped. But I mean, I just have worked so hard on just being a dad because I'm not like great with money. I'm not great with planning trips. I'm not good at that stuff, but I'm good at like showing that I care. Yeah, man. And that's the only thing I really wanted to do, was to get to the point that my kids knew. And I'm going to tell them one day, I'm going to be like, look, everything I went through, every bad thing I ever said, every terrible thing that, you know, we had to go through, because it's been a tough couple years, but I'll tell you what, my girls are fucking troopers, dude.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Piper, she kind of like bucked up for daddy a little bit and was like, yo, like she had me. Yeah. And Amity has been like, yo, I got you. But Piper's kind of been my ride or die for a long time.
Nice, man.
And she did. Like, we moved out. She made sure her sister was good. Yeah. She made sure I was good. Like,
And how old is she?
Piper's 12. Yeah, 13 in March, dude. I mean, but like,
that's fucking awesome.
That kid is a fucking trooper. So is Amity. But Amity got to kind of grow with it. Like, and she didn't have to say it, but Piper knew. Like, Piper knows me. Even before I moved out, me and Piper were close. Yeah. It was like my mini best friend. Yep. And she just kind of like champed it through. Like, I know when she knows that I've had a day, because she'll get like defensive with Amity. Like, Amity will ask me to do something, and Piper's like, why don't you do it? Or she gets like defensive. I'm like, thank you. Like, you can't yell at your sister, but thank you. I appreciate it. And it's just cool because it's like, I think, you know, obviously we have our times where we feel like we failed. Sure. Oh yeah. All the time. Like, that I'm like, I failed. But then when I can see how much I mean to them, like that's what's important.
Yeah, man.
Like,
that's where it's at.
We can show them that, you know, you get on a bull. Yeah. And sometimes me, it's just go outside.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But nah, dude, it's cool because I don't know. I don't feel like I'm on this journey alone. Yeah. And that's not me saying that people weren't there for me in the past, because there's people that I owe decades of my life to that I wouldn't have gotten through it if it wasn't for them. Yeah. And, you know, I could be a real dickhead sometimes, but at the same time, like, I had to face my issues. Sure. So I did. Yep. And taking a while, but I'm getting there.
Yep. That's the thing with the kids, dude, and then, like, with our girls, you know, they might be the death of me some days and shit, but, like, that's what, I feel like that's what holds me together. I love my wife. I love Sam. You know, she's great, but the kids fucking, even though they started taking that shovel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, dude, they hold me together. You know what I mean?
Like, it's so funny because they're like your little soldiers, but at the same time, that shoveling thing is perfect. Because the other day I'm sitting on the couch, and me and Amity are watching TV, and Piper's getting into like her teenage, like, I'm gonna sit in my bedroom. Yeah. I hear Daddy. I was like, oh shit, what she want? And I think she said something like, make me ramen or make me. And I was like, I can't believe it. As I'm out in the kitchen and I'm making ramen, how dare she? It's like, but. I don't know, dude. I dread the days when she's not going to do it.
Yeah, that's what everybody talks about, man, is like, you know, enjoy it now. And it's so hard sometimes to like look at that and be like, yeah, I should probably soak it in now because some days are just fucked, you know? But yeah, I'm sure that it's going to turn into, you know.
Oh, I can say that, I mean, we'll both look back on our kids' childhoods and say that we got the best out of it that we could, even when we were in our best.
Yeah. And, you know, me and Sam, especially, you know, with all the shit that happened and everything like that, we might seem like, you know, we're worried about, like, materialistic things and all that stuff. And it's like, we're not. You know what I mean? We have things because we worked hard, and then our life kind of changed.
Well, that's what I was gonna say when you said
know?
that. Is you two are the hardest workers
appreciate
I've ever
that,
met.
man.
I mean, Sam seems like one of those. When I first met her, I was like, all right, she's gonna be a billionaire someday because she's gonna run 75 businesses.
Yeah.
But it was funny because I have an old Facebook page and I got on, and it was after some photo shoot that we did with Sam, and it was a quote from Piper that I put up, and I tagged Sam in it. It said something along the lines of, "Is Sam like you?" And she's talking about Jen.
Yeah.
She goes, "You guys just work all the time." I was like, They are hard ass workers, man. They're small business owners. And
But the fucking kids bring us back down, man. You know, that's what it took. And that was one of the biggest things when me and Sam started to go through everything with, like, you know, adoption, you know, trying to do that, and then doing IVF, and then, you know, here comes Lucy popping up, you know, after Lulu. And like it took that to slow us down, and we were in neglect, man. Like, we were really like, we're just gonna have kids, it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna keep on doing what we're doing. And like we'll you know go through, but we're missing something, and that something's kids, and we're gonna just push that through too. And
Sam was so good about like showing your guys' journey through it.
Yeah, man.
So you guys should dig up those old videos and put it on
We
there
should.
because you guys went through some stuff, and I'm glad that like we all got to go on the journey. It's probably what made it so much cooler when you just showed up and like baby time. But I can remember looking at you that day and be like, dude, you're gonna love this. Like, you're about to be a dad. It's so great.
Yeah.
And
And the truth is, man, like I never really thought I was gonna have kids.
Yeah.
I really didn't. Now it's like I kind of just was like, you know, my thing was, and like I was kind of really for the adoption and stuff like that, because I thought it'd be great to give kid a better life. You know what I mean? Like and Sam will say this, and I've said, I don't know if I ever really said it on anything, but like, the world was so fucked up that I felt bad bringing another kid in this world. You know, that was kind of my go-to of my reasoning of like, I don't know if I'm ready. You know what I mean? Like, if it happened, it happened, and I was very protective on it not happening. You know, but if it was somehow a way to make it through something to actually happen, then, you know, it was meant to be. But that was my biggest thing, man. It was like I felt bad bringing another kid into this fucked up world, you know. And then I kind of got over it because I knew, you know, what it kind of meant to Sam, and I knew like we were kind of like, I felt like we're just kind of a dying breed of like want the best for kids, and I'm like, I'll teach them, man. Fuck it. You know, I'll teach them what it's like to live a little bit of old school, a little bit of new school, and like, you know, let it kind of take its course. And, you know, so far it's been a fucking roller coaster.
It is a roller coaster. It is, but then you look back and you're like, man, that roller coaster went quick.
Yeah.
It went quick.
It is cool as shit.
It is cool as shit. It is cool as shit. You definitely have your ups and downs with them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know, at the end of the day, like, bringing these kids into this fucked up world, I just... Once you meet your daughter, you're like, yo, it doesn't matter how fucked up the world is. Nothing's happening.
I'll protect you.
I got you, don't worry.
I will protect you. Daddy's got you.
Every dad's got like that inner Hulk in him where it's like, dude, don't fuck with my kid.
Exactly.
And it is funny too, because like when the protective dad thing comes out, you feel like different. You're like, oh
fucking
shit,
dude.
Like I might throw a car at this person. But no, I mean, it does. It just changes you. It changes you for the better.
It does, man.
And like then you don't realize it that, you know, I needed my kids. The kids needed me, but then really at the end of the day it was like, I need my kids.
Right.
And I mean, I just owe it to them to give it back because
you don't know where you'd be, you know, without. That's the way that I look at it is, who knows where we'd be. You know, say it'd be on like 18 million fucking Disney vacations. We'd be like all over the place and still living this crazy, like on the run life all the time and working ourselves to death for what? You know?
Exactly.
Now we're actually doing it for, don't get me wrong, we're in the fucking trenches. Like, this is get rid of Binky, potty train, and then on top of, that's just Lulu, and then Lucy with all her therapies and doctors and intensives and here and there and all over the place, plus still trying to afford living, you know, just to stay alive. We're in the trenches, man, but, you know, like, hopefully it gets better.
Oh, it does. I don't know. I feel like if we all keep putting out good, then there's no reason it ain't gonna come back. People get annoyed when I say I'm not religious.
Yeah.
I have nothing against religion.
Sure, same way.
But I believe this universe has ways of turning it around, and like if I just keep doing all right.
We just got back from intensive, and then today she had she got her little booty SMO, little support, things for her feet to keep them from turning out with her cerebral palsy. And then she had OT, and then tomorrow she has a nutrition appointment, and then Wednesday she has therapy here at the house, and then Friday she's got physical therapy up at the hospital and speech or feeding therapy. And
She looks like she's a little trooper through.
She is, dude. She's doing good, but we're just fucking pushing, man. You know what I mean? Like we push her sometimes beyond her limits. You know what I mean? But that's why she's that's where she's at now. You know, like she wouldn't be if we just kind of let her fucking sit in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the drastic changes already.
Big time.
Yeah. It hasn't even been. Has it even been a year that you guys have been doing this? It's been like 6 months?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's been 6 months since the intensive and stuff, man. It's a shame that, we got to try to raise money and fucking, and like people don't get it either. It's not just the cost. I mean, the cost is expensive as shit for the therapy, but like it's the time off too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like we're not bringing any money in, and we're, that's why we try to do so many fundraisers and different stuff. Like we're just the kind of people that like we don't want people to just like donate money. Just give us money. We want, we did T-shirts last time. Sam did keychains this time. We tried to do raffles. We tried to do different shit. Like we don't want something for nothing.
You guys have given to the community for many years now, so there's no.
We try, man. And Sam's always been great with that, and like that's why we're fortunate that it turns around a little bit for us.
Like I said, with the Christmas pictures, I don't know why I was just uncomfortable coming and like it wasn't you guys. It had nothing to do with you. It was just like the idea of going, getting the pictures.
Sure.
I couldn't ask Maddie to come with us because she was in Disney.
Right.
And like. It was just weird, but I was like, man, I gotta do it. All I have is these pictures of me and the kids, and their hair's all crazy. I look like some bum they just dragged off the street.
It's that shit, man.
I was like, let me brush my hair. I bought a sweater off Amazon. I shipped it back that night. I was like, I'm never wearing that again.
Yep. Yeah.
But I did. I was like, I just gotta look presentable. And it's cool because now, as I'm getting older, doctor, I lose weight and do all that. And I was like, you know what? I need to have good pictures with the girls, so that's kind of my goal right now.
Yeah.
To take full advantage of Sam's pictures over the next couple months and just get my shit together.
Yep.
That's really the last thing that's preventing me. One, I eat like shit.
Yeah.
The girls' dance schedule, and then we had softball.
Yep.
I got back into that kick of fucking fast food and all that jazz. Love beer.
Yeah.
Beer is an issue. I'm not saying I need to go somewhere,
you
but
like
I love it.
You like that craft beer.
So I stopped drinking it though because, dude, it started giving me acid reflux. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And then that was another thing. I was like, I really like this. And this whole acid reflux as you get older is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
They were like, well, cut out chicken wings. I was like, dude, just put me down. Put me down. I don't need that. Yeah, don't put that kind of negativity in my life. I'm working too hard. But nah, dude, that's the thing is like we are getting older, but we're still in the trenches trying to figure shit out.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it feels like it, but it's weird to think, man. Like sometimes I think about like being back in like high school and being like, oh, that fucking dude's old. Dude was like 20.
Right?
I'm like, what?
We are the old guys.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I was talking about my work, dude. It's so funny that like I've got all these people that are younger than me now. There's one guy in my office that I work with that is older than me.
Yeah.
Like in our unit, and everyone else is like in their 20s. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
There's no way.
fucking turn around here.
There's no way. 16 years of my life I've been here.
Yeah.
And I'm just old.
Yeah.
That's what I have to show for this is gray hair and kids that walk up to me and they're like, hey, what do you think about this? I'm like, no, I'm 20.
Yeah.
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Right.
I don't know anything. But that is another thing. Is like, damn, dude. Our lives have been these jobs that we've had the whole time, and I love that you and Sam get to experience those different things, and you got to, you know, become a photographer there for a while.
Yeah, man.
It's just so cool.
Yeah, it's different, and my goal is to get back into, you know, doing some video stuff and everything like that too. But every time it's just there's no time. You know what I mean? Like by the time that we try to figure shit out, and I'm like, oh, that's my problem is I'm 110%. You know, like I'm 80 on bull riding, but I'm 110 in fucking life. You know, and anything else that I do that doesn't try to kill me. You know, like bull riding, you know, tries to kill me, but like anything else, I'm 110%, man, and I'm like devoted. And now it's just right now it's the girls. You know, that's just what I have to do.
Your guys' schedule seems pretty wild.
It's pretty intense, man.
But yeah, I mean, you still deserve those breaks.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you get them through the bull riding and all
Yep.
that jazz. But I mean, I guess this is just the phase of our life
It is, man.
where we're gonna have to go through sports, and like that's what my thing was for the past year, and I love it. You know, this is actually something that is like something that switched in my brain. Was I used to get kind of annoyed. Like I'd be like, oh, why do I gotta be out till 8 o'clock do a dance class? Why do I gotta go and sit and watch these kids that can't play softball?
Right.
Like T-ball is like, we could be doing something else. But now, dude, I fucking live for it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like when I go and watch Amity play softball, or I see the joy of Piper when she goes to dance class.
Yep.
It's just that kind of stuff is the stuff that I like started to work on switching over. Like,
Yeah, man.
dude, you don't gotta be annoyed.
Right.
Like, your kids are happy.
Doing something.
Just be fucking happy.
Exactly.
And I can't stand it. It drives me nuts when I'm at these practices and, you know, this is going too long. You hear these parents, this is, why are we doing this? Why do we have to drive all the way to Havre Grace?
Yeah.
Because you
sign up for this shit and your kids.
Dude, give me
do it.
$20. I'll drive your kid.
Right. Yeah, it's funny. Just, you know, like Lulu with that, you know, tumbling, cheer, gymnast, whatever the hell it is. It's through a cheer company, but it's like early type shit. Tumbling, I guess they call it. And like sometimes you just don't fucking do it. We just did soccer. So like it was Elkton Parks and Rec did soccer for, you know, the little kids or whatever.
Piper did it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was fun, dude. One time she'd go and she'd be good for the first half, bottom the second half, fucking out of it, gone. Time to go. See you later. Next time we go, it was total opposite.
Yep.
And I'm like, but it is what it is, man.
Time.
Just try to get them. You know, that's been our goal. Is like we're all stuck in this house all the time with Sam's photography studio being at the house. The girls are at the house. Like I'm big on and Sam's big on it too. Is trying to just get them out. Do something with them. You know what I mean? If they don't like it that time, try it again, you know, and just try to get them out. Try to get them to find something that they like, because that's what it took us. Yep. It took us just trying different shit.
Exactly. Just keep going and going and going. It's funny because like you see the interests growing, and then you see them growing, and it just takes so much off of you. It really does. Like when I would go and watch a softball game, I would equate it to like, I don't know, one of these doctors saying, hey, take this for your panic attacks. Yeah. That's what it feels like, though. It's crazy. You start to realize, like, man, that stuff in my brain, maybe I should have just convinced myself that I was good. I didn't need it. But it's hard to do that. It's hard to do that.
It is, man.
And I mean, I had a lot of years of just, I had people in my life that were good. No one ever understood the stuff I went through. See, I never want to say it was like depression stuff.
Sure.
But I think I would get depressed because like I couldn't control the anxiety, the panic. And then it was really fucked up that I had to wait till I was 37 for someone to be like, well, you know what it is. You have OCD and a health anxiety. I said, oh, thanks, asshole. I'm leaving. You owe me all my copays. But, I mean, even then, like, they gave me, like, I hate that doctor's office that I went to, but even now, it's like, you still push me in the right direction. So maybe one day I'll write you a card. Right. It's not going to be a nice card. Still think you're a dickhead. But now, I mean, yeah, dude, it's just like, I don't know. It's such a weird time because, like, I still think I'm fucked up.
Yeah,
like, I still think I got a lot of stuff I need to get through, but man, I guess that's just all of us. And I have started talking to people. Like,
man.
Like you have, like,
and
it's just, you connect, and you're like, all right, thank God.
It's just the non-judgment, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why I've always felt like anybody can talk to me about anything. I might not fully understand, you know, what somebody is technically going through, but like just somebody to listen, man. Like that's a big thing. Like that's something in my family that wasn't really a big thing, is like just listening instead of just like judging or, you know, like having a, an opinion or something like that, just fucking listen.
Yep.
Like, I don't care if you like it or not, or you have an opinion, or you think I should do something else or whatever. Like, just listen, man. I just let people get shit off their chest, and that's what I like, that's what I try to do.
That's one of the not fun parts. That's one of the things that, like, it has helped me over the years, obviously, with the job that I have.
Yeah.
Especially with, like, the past 10 years, I mostly work with, people who have been affected by outside sources in the world.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's kind of humbling. Like, you get to realize, like,
Sure.
Even though I will always say that anybody's issues is anybody's issues.
Yeah.
Somebody could hate the way that their beard came in, and they're
Right.
like, dude, I hate myself. like I grew this beard for like 10 years, and I was like, I hate this beard.
Right.
And now I'm like, I don't know what my chin looks like, so I can't shave it. But now it's just like humbling to see that you can help other people, but at the same time, people are out there struggling, and they're fighting, and their conditions are much worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know how a lot of people do it, because I had it a lot easier than most people.
Sure.
Doesn't take away that I
Right.
still had to go through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I mean, and you really dive deep into like the thought process that people never understood for all those years. Like, I was never the type that I was like, all right, I'm gonna go, off myself or something. I
Right.
never had those thoughts.
Yeah, that's good.
But at the same time, like, there have been times, like when I was talking about the
course.
panic attacks, I was like, dude, my heart explodes right now.
I'm cool.
It
is.
Oh, don't land in an awkward position.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's sick to say, but that's the truth
Nah,
of it.
man,
It's like you get to the point where you're like, man, this was too fucking much.
Yeah,
I want there to be a better tomorrow, so that's what keeps me going.
Sure.
But at the same time, you're like, this is just a lot.
Yeah, man.
This is fucking horrible. Especially when you can't get answers. And people didn't understand it when it started for me.
Yeah.
Cecil County was way behind. I had to drive 45 minutes to see a psychiatrist that thought
Yeah.
that like they and this guy was from like Transylvania.
Okay.
Like he was a fucking vampire who knew nothing about panic attacks, and he just ruined it for me. So I went through a decade of just like, all right, I'll find someone that can help with the medicine.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I was like, man, I never addressed any of that shit.
Yeah.
And I still to this day, dude, I don't know why I had it. I had a good life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if there's something in my brain. That scientists can have it if they want, just to say,
Right,
all right,
yeah,
there's
check
this
this
one
shit out.
spot that someone needed to fix in his brain. When
All
they
right,
created it.
Piper, this is what happened to your dad. This is why.
Call this the crazy zone.
Yeah.
But now it's sick. It's crazy to think it, but like that you really do. You get. So this is stupid, but I know my coworkers will watch this and they're gonna think this is funny.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of this shit about the penguin? All right, so I think it started with something Trump did. I don't know. But
Okay.
There was a 2002 documentary where there's a bunch of penguins, and it's narrated by this guy. His name's Werner Herzog. He's got this crazy accent.
Okay.
And he's telling this story of like, all right, these penguins went this way to go home, and then these penguins went this way to find something new, and then there's just one penguin that jets for the mountains, and the guy does the voiceover. He's like, that penguin's not gonna die, but it's on to better places. And I was like, nobody gets that penguin, and then all of a sudden it blew up into this thing of like guys being like, no, I do understand what this penguin's saying. Like, it's like, all right, I can go home, I can go over here, or I can fucking jet to these mountains. And every guy has it where they're just like, this is too much.
Yeah, man.
I can't do it. So fucking my inner penguin sometimes is just like, take off to the mountains.
That's awesome.
So when your feed tonight, your algorithm on TikTok turns into penguins, I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's okay. I'm gonna watch it.
It's just so funny because it's like those really basic like things that you see.
Yeah.
And it's only guys that understand it. And I'm not saying that women can't understand it.
Yeah.
But like, I have talked to female coworkers about this penguin nail.
They don't get it?
And they're like, yeah, but wouldn't it be better? I'm like, no, you don't get it. The mountains don't represent like death and giving up. It's like, fuck, I can't take it. I'm going to the mountain. Fuck this penguin, fuck that penguin. I'm going to the mountain. And it's true.
Yeah,
We all have those days where we're like, maybe I should drive south.
Yeah, that's right.
There's something down there. But it's not giving up.
No.
That's not like, but it is that feeling of just like, fuck, I can't take it.
Yeah, man.
But it's like when you can't take it, you're just, all right, maybe I'm gonna split. And you don't. You figure it out because that's what we do.
That's it.
But I mean, I guess it's dad's a little warriors, like you said, but they're more like the little warriors for us, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, dude, if I didn't have them, I guess that's the point of the podcast. It's funny because we just had like a hour and a half therapy session, but at the same time, like this is what it is, dude. We're dads. That's what we got. Like I am here and I am happy with life because of my kids. Yeah, and I can think back and just the memories that I have with with Maddie, with Piper, with Amity, just watching them grow and now seeing what they are. Yeah. Like seeing them become, especially, like they're becoming me and Jen. Yeah. Which it could probably be a very scary combination when put in place. Yeah. Like you get my fucked up humor and then you put it with someone like Jen and it's like, oh my god, this person's gonna take over the world.
Right.
But like, yeah, dude, and I've started to not, I don't know, I've just stopped being mad at people. And this is, like I said, it's a newer thing, but so much shit throughout my life that I just wish I had just said, this is on you and not awesome. Sought that outside help and not expected from people.
Right. Yeah. Nah, that's cool, man. It's been awesome. I'm proud to fucking have you on here and hear your story and shit, man. It's for sure. I'm looking forward to that too. I'm looking forward to the day to watch the girls progress and go in their own different ways. You know, you're a little bit further along in that journey than I am, but I'm looking forward to everybody says, don't wish time goes so fast, it goes so fast and all that stuff, and I get that, but I'm looking forward to the progression.
Yes.
Like
that I agree with, dude. It's that every stage, it's like every stage is great.
They're going to get older, they're going to get bigger, they're going to do their own thing, and like I look forward to seeing that progression and the difference, the change. Like hopefully we can take like you said, Jay, like me and Sam. It's the fucking ticking time bomb, like our kids are going to be like dynamite, there's so many different things going on between the two of us that equals them, and it's going to be very interesting to see play out.
Yeah, it's going to be intense. They're going to be hard workers though.
That's the one thing we can narrow down. They're going to be adrenaline junkies and hard workers, and that's going to.
I can't wait for the conversation. Hey, Dad, I'm ready to ride a bull. Maybe not yet.
Let's start with sheep.
And let's go play princess for a little bit. The bull riding can come when you're a little bit older. No, it's funny though. It is cool. It's cool to watch it progress. It's cool to, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's funny because like we talk about the solemn shit and then you laugh for 30 minutes just thinking, fuck, we're good. We're gonna be good. I mean. Yeah, dude, I like it.
Yeah, I think that's what just helps out, man. Sometimes it's just talking like that's all you really do when you go to a therapist and shit like that is just talk about it. And like I had that problem of when we were talking about going to therapy and all that stuff. We ended up not really doing therapy, but when we were in the hospital with all the shit going on with Lucy. And they were talking about possibly having like outside, therapy and stuff like that. And I'm like, I just wasn't a big fan of it. I'm like, I'm not really going to express, nobody's going to really understand how I feel right now. I'm like, I'm going through something pretty fucked up. And if they can't relate to how I feel right now, then it's useless. Like, how am I going to explain to somebody how I feel right now? And I can't even go into details on how I felt at that point in time. And I found so much more peace in talking to guys like you. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
My buddies, everybody that just like wants to listen and can relate, maybe not in the same exact way, but in some kind of way, that's dads that understands, that knows, what it's like to have life-changing shit go on.
Nobody's story's the same.
They're not, man.
But I guess we're the ones that write them. And it's cool, man. It's cool. Yeah, dude, That's what I said. I came on here. I was like, yeah, I'll go into a little bit of my stuff. But it was like a therapy session. I like
it is, man.
It's fun.
I told you, like, when you come on here, shit just kind of like domino effects, man. And I love it being natural. And that's why I don't like give you some rap sheet. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I told you. I was like, I don't want to come in with a script. If I come in with a script, then I'll just want to go off and I'll just go in. I've bullshitted with him in the past. I know we could get through. And if we didn't talk about anything to do with kids, we would have just talked about something. I mean, shit, I think I got you a 10-minute segment of just talking about a penguin.
Yeah, man. And I was down. Like, I wasn't looking at penguins yet.
It's the penguin episode. I like it. It was, I don't know. I do like the idea, though. You should do beers with dads.
Yeah,
beers with dads, fill your garage. And I'm glad to see you're doing this again. There's a lot of dads that I've met with some good stories around here.
Yeah.
Like, just ones that I'm going to...
And dude, they don't have to be bad. You know what I mean? Like, I think people get things twisted just because, like, my shit, you know, with Lucy is medical and dealing with medical issues and shit like that. Dude, when I had the shop, just like we were talking about, I was never around. I was working in the shop. I was missing shit. I was doing stuff. I felt bad whether Sam knew it or not. You know, and I'm sure she had a good idea, and I've told her that, like, I felt bad that it wasn't that I didn't want to be around and do things and take Lulu to, you know, a fucking pageant at 4 months old or whatever where she couldn't even do anything. Like, I felt like I had work. I couldn't shut down on Thursday or Friday or Monday or whatever. Like, when I was there, I was like a working part of running that shop. I always said, man, I wasn't built for this shit. I wasn't built for a stay-at-home dad and running doctors and doing this and doing that and all that shit. But it's just part of fucking doing what you gotta do.
Yeah. Oh, being built for it and being able to do it are totally different. Some people are built for it, can't do it.
Yeah.
So that's a good way of thinking of it.
We have huge ambitions and goals to do some more big shit. This is just the start of it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I wanted to come on here and vent about stuff, but like I really did. I just saw it. I was like, I kind of want to be part of their journey too. I want to jump in, get back into the mix, see everybody.
Yep.
And like I said, I mean, Sam, when she was so quick with the Christmas pictures, sent me like 17 days and 2 seconds. I was like, dude, I forgot how awesome we were. And like I said, it wasn't that I avoided for any other reason outside of just like, it was just weird for me. It was just weird. Not nothing with you guys. It was nothing with, you know, my divorce. It was just like the idea of just, all right, it's just me and the girls going to take pictures of this. It just didn't seem right.
Yeah.
And then when I showed up and we did it and the pictures turned out so good and it's like, fuck, I don't know, hope on the horizon. Yeah. And maybe this is what I needed. Maybe I needed that little bit of struggle because, you know, I did have, you know, a lot of years that I didn't have any struggle. And I got content, but I still had my issues that I had to deal with. So my content was kind of living easy and just not dealing with it. And then I got put in a position that I had to deal with it. So, but it's...
Sometimes you can be thrown to the wolves. You know, that's what, you know, when all this shit went down with us and everything like that, we didn't expect nothing. We didn't do nothing. We didn't think of anything. Just thought everything was normal, cool. Here, we're going to have another baby, and then bam, thrown to the wolves. Yeah. And you just got to keep on fucking getting it.
Oh, you guys are rock stars, though.
I appreciate it, man. We're trying.
We really are.
We're trying.
It's cool. It's cool that you guys let the world see your journey. Like, it's inspiring to me. I think it's cool just to be able to see, like, because I mean, I've seen it since the beginning. When Sam was posting the shots, and just seeing what you guys have gone through, and that you're still, you know, a family that people would aspire to be like. Like, that's something that you guys are definitely rock stars. I mean,
appreciate it, man.
This was a really good time, man. I really appreciate it.
Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. This is Dad's Little Warrior Season 3, first episode, man. It was great to have Kyle on. It's you might have to rewatch that one a couple times because we got into some pretty cool stuff. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week on Dad's Little Warriors Dad Talk Season 3.